Whether you're doing this off the ground or on a box or whatever, there are a few things to watch out for. As you lean forward, it's almost inevitable that there'll be a small amount of movement of the hip backwards, but no sticking the backside out like this. The idea is, as you go down, you want to keep the motion from the hip and the buttocks and legs fairly stiff. Not, as I say, something like this. Okay, you're not really doing the stretch properly that way. So basically, work with control and go down to do that. There are always other variations for those with actually high flexibility. Be cautious about doing this with weights, but for example, you can do a cross leg version like this, if I show you from the front as well, which isolates one leg more than the other, so that when you go over you get far more of a pull. Obviously do both sides evenly. Okay, and again you can imagine you can do that with weights if necessary. However, be aware of your own flexibility and your own needs. For most people, that sort of level of flexibility is ample. If you're in a higher flexibility sport or activity, you may want to go a bit further. And even if you're thinking to yourself, well, as a runner, for example, I don't really need that much flexibility. That's kind of true, particularly in ultra distance where the range of motion is small, but it's important to do some stretching, because the high repetitious nature of ultra running within a small range of motion can very, very easily over time decrease your active range of motion. So you might, start off as a 1500 meter person or something or other with perfectly adequate flexibility in most ranges of motion. Do move up to marathon, still no particular flexibility issues. Do a few ultras, and then after a few 100 milers or so on, you may very, very easily be starting to find that all of a sudden bending down to do your shoelaces up starts becoming hard work. There's no reason for that to happen, and if it does start to happen, it can be corrected, but it is necessary to do some stretching at least, basically to undo the tightening effect on the musculature that is caused by high repetitious motion within a small range. So do stretch, be sensible, and either work to improve or at least maintain your active flexibility.